All right, I'm outside 5112 Althea. So cute in here. This one's in Canterbury Woods too. This one is about a quarter mile from the Canterbury Woods pool. So it's on a cul-de-sac. So that house has some stuff going on for sure, but there's a trampoline in the front yard and a slide. So it's probably a good sign for small people who live there. Yeah, nice here. It's nice big front lot here. This is a single wide driveway and a single wide carport. But you could definitely convert into a garage later if you ever really wanted to. These shrubs are a little unfortunate, but they're not touching the house. So there is that. So here, water mitigation looks good. This is nice and flat, nicely well paved. This is finished in here. Some of these have storage above them. That's also something we could probably add depending on how the roof is. It's probably just finished here, but if you added an access, there's a ton of storage above mine. So it is definitely a thing. It's got a pretty cute backyard here. Let me zoom back out. Okay. So back slider, newer looking condenser. So it's not fenced, but it backs to woods, which is nice. There's a little bit of road noise from Braddock. That's a big road. Roof looks pretty good. So you got, side, there's lots of side lot, back lot. Over here, I see a trampoline in that one too. So probably, and like a rebound net. So probably kids there also. We'll go inside. All right, so here we are inside. So beautiful wood floors that would have been, refinished when this house when they took down the walls. So in this one, the kitchen was kind of here, and then that was the dining area, and then this was the living room. So they did take down a couple of walls. I mean, those spaces are still similar, but they took down some walls. So beautiful floors here, a nice kind of darker brown, not red, not orange, not yellow, a nice classic brown. Beautiful window here. And then this is probably the coat closet. Yep, coat closet. So this table works pretty well here. You could push it a little bit. I'd probably push it a little bit further to the window. You're supposed to have 3 feet behind a chair, but you don't always need that many feet. Beautiful island. Let's see. So then here's that door that comes in from the carport. Let's see. All right. So this is lovely giant sink, new faucet. And then there is an overhang here too. So you could definitely see the, stools here, and you could fit 4 this way. So you could fit 5, maybe 6. If you put 5 kind of slimmer stools here, you could fit 1 there too. But this is definitely, 4, and then mostly 1 here. Very nice. And then, so there's not a ton of pantry storage, but they made some smart changes in here. I probably would have continued the pantry down a little further if I were, doing the kitchen. But they made some smart changes by making sure that the door opens this way so that you could have something more storagey that way if you needed to store more food than would fit in one pantry cabinet. So sitting area here, probably not a great room for a TV. This is definitely like right in the kitchen. So it does feel a little smaller in here than I thought it would. So I have a lot of friends with this floor plan, one especially, and I was really curious about this one. So in here, this is the kind of lower den area. This is probably where you'd put your TV, on this wall or this wall over here. Probably this wall would probably make the most sense. Maybe this wall? I don't know. You'd have some choices. So one of my friend who lives in this house has a big kind of like cabinets here. So the kids put their shoes on here and coats, and then they kind of go up here. But big closet under the stairs here. Lots of storage in there. And then there's a full bathroom on this lower level, which is nice. It's been beautifully updated very recently. So nice cabinet. Everything's new in here. And here's this bedroom down here. So it's not like a basement bedroom, like you think of it. This isn't really a basement. So plenty of space for a guest room or a kid's room. This is an LVP down here. So, and then we'll kind of keep walking this way. And here's this laundry area. And you could put a door here, I think, if you wanted to. But we have this washer and dryer here. Utilities are in here. And then here's another exterior door. So got a couple ways out of this one. And then, this is probably like a big crawl space. I want to see. There's not a ton of light. Let's see here. Electrical panel. So in the other ones, this is a huge crawl space. Oh yeah, it is. So I don't know if I can. So you could use that for storage for sure. It looks very dark and dungeony right now. And actually I'm a little scared having the door open, even though I know there's no monster in there. If you put a light in there, I know a lot of people use that for storage. And it is, you would have to crouch, but there's a ton of space down there. So here's the downstairs. So this one's definitely a bit more modest in size. This is a great area here, with this additional room. This one just has the 4 bedrooms up here and the 2 bathrooms, which is, I know, a nice layout. So this is the smallest bedroom in this house. A full, like a queen size bed basically takes up this whole room. So you would want to use a full size bed or a twin bed or a crib or something like that. Floors look great in here. It does have a closet and overhead light, which is nice. Through here, this is a very large room, especially for Northern Virginia. So you could double up kids in this room for sure. This is a big room. 2 windows, nice closet. It's been painted in here pretty recently for sure. And these floors look brand new. Like there's not a scratch on them. So these were probably done pretty recently. So we should have, well, the keys might be out. Hallway, linen closet. So big closet in here. So this is nice because you could have a lot of extra stuff in here. And then here's the hallway bathroom. Let's see. Someone left a little hair clip, but this one's been updated too. It looks basically the same as the lower one, but the grout's a little bit different. So very nice. Looks pretty with those big tiles, and the bigger the tiles, the less grout you have to scrub. So great space in here. This is new. There's enough counter space for multiple kids to get ready. All right, so here is another bedroom. Here's the 3rd bedroom. This one was in between sizes, I would say. That second one we saw is definitely bigger, but this one's bigger than the first one. So same closet. Those are all new doors. They look good. They have the same kind of light ceiling fan in every one. And then here's the primary here, which is pretty good size. You do have the kind of 2 modest closets, but you do have his and hers. This is a queen size bed. My friend has a king size bed, so I know that this room does support a king size bed. I think they have it. Oh, she moved it. It was kind of here, and then it's been over here. So she moves it around. This is probably where you would put it. She's moved it around, so the windows aren't centered. Like that's the one thing. This room's a little bit harder to lay out, but it does accommodate a king size bed and a dresser. I have seen it. So here is the primary bath, which has been beautifully updated as well. It does have a lot of, it's busy, like the tile is kind of busy with the, the river rock and then the big large format tile, but it does look very nice. It's very pretty. So, and it's clean. It's probably brand new. All right, so then this is the primary. This is a little bit bigger than that second bedroom we saw. So, but it, has the 4 bedrooms and then that 5th bedroom downstairs. So the trade-off on this one, well, besides the price, is this is, I don't know, it doesn't feel small when I'm standing in here. I think if you had 3 boys like yelling, it might feel small. But right now, staged, it's beautiful.